Where's my screen? There we go. Need the echo on, probably. How do I turn the echo on? I don't know. How do I use this thing? Where's the setting? I don't know. The echo's not on. I don't know. I'm bumming me because my mic's not coming over here where I want to. All right. All right. Let's see here. Open my chat. Make sure this is. Okay, now these are copyrighted books, but it's about me, so I should be able to read it because it's about me, right? I think. I don't know. Okay, this is my encounter with the space robot. My encounter with the space robot. Okay. See and on the back here it says a read about me book. All right, what's that say? What's that other thing say? Is that a date? What's the thing here below? I don't know what it says. All right, my eyes ain't that good. But it says a read about me book. Okay. And it's a space robot. Isn't that neat? A space robot. Okay, a space robot. Let's see here. I used to have a bunch of these. Okay, I used to have a bunch of these. It says hi. It says Mr. Meebe over here. And it says hi. You're really gonna like this new improved white cream book cover. Now, just ignore the fire damage on it and stuff. The durable cover material used to make this one-of-a-kind e-book has been extensively tested and is recommended for use on school books and National Association and State Textbook Administrators. Me Book Publishing Company. So it's their Me Book Publishing Company, all right? So read about me and the counting robot. So, this book was written especially for Steve with the love from Mom and Dad. Written by Bonnie Clef, illustrated by Nick Lo Bianco. Now, this would have been. Oh, wait, Sundays are early 80s. Let's see here. Story and pictures, copyright 1974. I wasn't even born in 1974, but that's when the copyright was. By Me Book Publishing Company in Burbank, California. So I'm not trying to steal their things. It's a book about me. So I think I should be able to read a book about me, right? Okay. It was cleanup day on South 4th Avenue. Stephen, Jason, Marion, and Kathy had collected junk from the garbage man to pick up. Or for the garbage man to pick up. This is a good junk, said Stephen. I'm going to make something out of it, and it's really going to work. All right? That's good junk. You gotta know that's good junk. So we got this, all right? We got this. It says, let's see here. This garbage can had a hole in it, but a roll of adding machine tape filled with just right there. I gotta read it, I guess. because I can't read it like that. The garbage can had a hole in it, but a roll of adding machine tape filled it just right. There were lots of parts that could fit inside the can. The shoes didn't match, but that was okay. The spring looked terrific, so did the dial. The old telephone bells almost looked like eyes. And it's see, it almost looked like eyes, and it's got adding machine tape, it's got like a phone dial as a nose, and it's got like a one-way street sign as an arm, and a mitt for an arm. That's a space robot, man. Right? What's that supposed to be? Asked Jason. It's just a bunch of junk, said Marion. It will never work, said Kathy. But Stephen knew it would work. Just as he put the last part in place, the bell rang. So, yeah, you see the bells ringing. Right? Hello, Daniel Berry Sports. So, yeah, we got that. And then okay, here's the robot. He's talking. And he's saying something with his adding machine tape, right? Loading thing soon. So he says, "Good morning. 1 = 1. Once upon a time, there was a boy, and his name was Stephen. He lived in a house, and it was. Do you know him?" One said. "Good morning," said the robot. "I am your counting robot. Thank you for inventing me. Dial a number, any number, with my tape," he says. All right. So Stephen was not surprised. He dialed the number 1. The robot's tape began to wind out. "I am one robot," said the robot. "Count me. 1. You are one boy. Count yourself. 1. All right. "I don't believe it," whispered Marion. "I bet nothing happens if I dial 2. Oh, yeah, right, Marion. This is my space robot. And because we got this thing here. It's the picture for the next part of the story, right? Okay, so it says, but something did happen. Q, said the robot. "Q people think I am still a garbage can. They are dumping garbage into me. Count the people. 1, 2. Count the garbage bags. 1, 2. So there's 2 people dumping garbage to my space robot. Can you believe that? My space robot dumping garbage into him. 2 people, 2 garbage bags. Stephen has 2 ears, 2 eyes, 2 hands, 2 feet. He only has 1 nose. What a pity. Well, do I want 2 noses? I don't know. I don't think I want 2 noses. I think my nose is big enough. I probably need to get it cut off there or something, because I don't like it. It's got like a hook nose. My turn, Jason shouted. So he dialed 3, 4, and 5. Jason, you bad boy, you. 3, 4, and 5. You're supposed to dial 1 number. You dialed a whole bunch of them. So here comes the robot again. 3, 4, 5. Okay? So 3 green flies, said the robot. Count them. 1, 2, 3. They think I am a garbage can. Q. 4 blue flies. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 purple flies. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you got blue flies, green flies, purple flies. I think my space robot is a garbage can. Stephen has 3 friends. Jason, Mary, and Kathy. Dogs have 4 legs. Chester has 4 legs too. Count 5 fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Count 5 toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Steven, robots do not like flies to buzz around them. Ask Kathy to dial again. And so Kathy dialed 6. Okay? Oh no, said the robot. 6 cats. One has 6 stripes, one has 6 spots, one has 6 whiskers, one has 6 bells, and one has 6 toes. 6 fish skeletons, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 stars, 6 question marks. So you got 6 stars, 6 question marks. And the ladybug with 6 polka dots. Okay. A ladybug has 6 legs. All right. Steven's robots do not like cats that eat garbage. Except Chester. Please dial another number. Steven dial number 7. All right. So, okay. And it says, "This is awful," said the robot. 7 dogs that think I am a garbage can. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Count their noses. Count their tails. Count their... What does it say? Count their something? Count their bones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So there's 7 dogs, 7 tails, 7 bones. There are 7 days in 1 week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 7. 7, or Steven, robots do not like dogs who make a mess like this. Except puppies. Please ask Jason to dial another number. Jason dialed number 8. Thank you. All right, so the number on number 8. Number 8. Things aren't getting any better, said the robot. 8 sparrows. Want 8? What did it say? Said the robot. 8 sparrows want 8 peels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And so there's 8 sparrows. And they want peels. What kind of peels are those? I don't know. See, these are all sparrows over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All around that garbage can there. Steven, these birds are bothering me. They are messing up your city. Please dial another number. Steven dialed 9. Oh no, said the robot. Now 9 crows are here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now there's 9 flipping crows around my space robot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, look at that cute one in that little coat there. Right? So, yeah. Okay, now. Ken. Ken? Uh-oh, Ken? What's going on with number 10 here, I wonder? This is too much, said the robot. I am a robot, not a garbage can. I will count up to 10 before I lose my temper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man, I don't know what's gonna happen with this space robot, man. He's gonna lose his temper? I didn't know. I didn't know he was gonna lose his temper. I had no idea. I will count down from 10 before I blast off. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! So this space robot is blasting off now. Uh-oh, I'm losing my space robot friend, man. It's gonna suck. Okay. Let's see what's going on here now. Steven said the robot. When he had landed again, can't you think of some really nice number? Can't you dial the best? 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 Can't you dial the best number of all? Stephen thought for a moment. Then he dialed April 12th as the best number of all. April 12th as the best number of all. Aha, said the robot. I like that number. Henry Clay was born on April 12th, and so were you. Oh, I like that number. Let me tell you about it. So, I'm going to tell me about the number April 12th. Interesting number there, right? So, Stephen is an Aries. And Aries likes to try new things. His birth flower is the sweet pea. His birthday is on the 102nd day of the year. Really? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. Okay. So now we got all these things like all these numbers and stuff all over the place. The space robot doing this thing. He's told Steven about his birthday and stuff. That was much better, said the robot. Now dial the biggest number you can think of. Oh, wow. Jason thought of 1974. Marion thought of 2,364. Kathy thought of 877, 627,877. But Stephen thought of 3,400,000. He dialed it. That said, the robot is the number of people who lived in Washington, and I can tell you more. So, 3,400,000 people lived in Washington State at this time. Wow. You know that? Washington has all kinds of people in it. It has people who love dogs and people who love cats. People that love dogs and cats in Washington State. Look at those people. They love dogs and cats. Did they love the space robot? No, I don't know. What's that say? Is that like food? Oh, that's fish food. That's fish food. Where's the fish? Maybe that's those Murray Combs. There are 452,376 dogs in Washington. Now, how do they know how many dogs there are in Washington State? How do they know that? They say that there is 452,376 dogs in Washington. Could that be true? That's a good theory, though, right? I don't know. Because I don't know how they really know how many puppies and stuff were born and all that. Okay, and then it says there are 196,685 cats. We probably got that many damn cats outside right now. Straight cats, that's what it feels like. Okay. Okay, it has people who love birds and people who love butterflies. Washington loves dogs, cats, butterflies, and birds. Isn't that nice? So I'm assuming that whenever this was wrote, that there might have actually been that many people that lived in Washington. How many? What did it say again? 3,400,000, and it's just an even number, so that's odd there. That just, or it's just there's no. Yeah, I don't know. Could that have been right? I mean, they could maybe looked it up. I don't know. But I don't think the dogs and cats. I don't think you would have been able to count how many dogs and cats were in Washington State. It's a story nonetheless, right? Just then, the garbage collector arrived on South. The garbage man is going to try to take my space robot. Looks like junk to me, said the garbage collector. Don't you know it's cleanup day? I know, said Stephen, but this junk belongs to me. That junk belongs to me. That is my junk. That is my junk. Right? Uh-oh. Oh, my story might be over. And the children put the counting robot in a wagon and took him home. Thank you, said the counting robot. I'm glad I can count on you. Thank you. And that's the end of the story. And that is a Read About Me book. And this was written in like the late 70s or early 80s. And it looks like that, I'm not sure, but I was trying to Google it. It looks like that thing might still exist. I'm not sure. Which I, I did. It looks like it still exists to me. Me book. Um, but this would have been the late 70s. It says the patent was what, 1974, was it? Which was before I was even born. Yeah, it's about me, so. Yeah, 1974 was when it was patented. I wasn't even born then. And they were writing this book about me, so. Creating media project. Alright, anyway. Yeah, I used to have all sorts of these books. But one of my friends went and, because they say that they're easy and they're supposed to be, at some point, these books said that they were supposed to be waterproof. So one of my friends decided he wanted to, it might have been me too. I think it might have been me too. But want to test the waterproof in our child's pool. Because back when these were written, I was probably between like 3 and 5 years old, probably. Right? Okay, here is my circus story with the friendly giraffe. Circus story with the friendly giraffe. Woohoo! Okay, and once again, it's a read about me. Read about me. Not many people are coming for story time. This book was especially written for Stephen with love from Mom and Dad. Written by Suzanne Morrow, illustrated by Virginia Sargent. So Sargent, interesting, right? Yeah. Stories and Pictures, copyright 1974 by Me Book Publishing. Okay. Still no one here, I don't think. Oh, maybe. What's here? Margie baby. Margie baby, think Margie baby again. Alright. So the Incredible Bulk. Anyways, so I'm actually kind of surprised. I didn't think these books would. I'm not for sure. I could look up more. I just looked at, but it looks like they still exist. I figured they would be. I figured by today's day and age, they wouldn't exist anymore. The writers of these books and stuff, and I'm actually surprised to find out that it was a company in California and stuff because, I read these as kids and stuff. I trying to give people the stuff. But these people, we actually went to their house and they'd write the books about you. Some of the things they would ask you, like I think the giraffe was my idea. And some of the story things were my idea. Now with these pictures and stuff, I assume they might have had like pre-animations or something. I don't know. But I remember them asking stuff or letting you kind of write the story for yourself too. So yeah, they're copyrighted stuff, but they're stories about you. So I don't know, and I'm not getting paid for it. But and I also believe it seems like the people that write it and the people that these books, it seems like it changed who was writing it or something. I don't remember all. I just have like I don't know, probably about 7 to 10 of these books or something, different years or whatever. That person's name I think is related to us, which I wouldn't have thought anyone wouldn't have remembered that person ever being related to us. But so I think the illustrator was actually, I'm guessing, I'm not sure, but that name looks like someone was related to us. Good news today, the circus is coming. Stephen had eaten the last bite of his breakfast when he heard a knock at the door. Thump, 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 thumpity thump. It was a special knock of his good friend Nevitz, the giraffe, and Toucan, the talking bird. So this is my friend Nevitz. Well, I don't know, how they get Nevitz, and it was my idea, I think, how they got Nevitz. Or maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't. I don't know. It was neat anyways, right? Maybe it wasn't. But giraffe, I thought that was something I picked was giraffe. And toucan, talking bird. I don't see the toucan. Where's the toucan at? But he's on the title, right? The toucan. Yeah, the toucan's like the Fruit Loop bird, right? The Fruit Loops. The Fruit Loop cereal. All right. So here we go on to the next page, right? Okay. So all the kids and animals in the neighborhood loved riding the giraffe. He would lower his head so everyone could climb on, then down, down, down his neck they would slide until they landed on his back. Bump. So yeah. Happy turns ahead, this sign says. Happy turns ahead. Watch carefully, Animal Crossing. All right. Nevitz winked. Stephen knew that it should be fun. The giraffe wanted him to climb on his back. They started down South 4th Avenue. Stephen said, I want some people I know to come along. Nevitz stopped. Jason and Marion and Kathy climbed on. Bump, bump, bump. All right, so bump, bump, bump. All four joggled along on Nevitt's back to the end of town. Stephen's cat Chester followed happily along. You are now leaving the town. Mr. MB Mix, thank you. Or MB Mix, not Mr. MB Mix. Thank you, baby. Okay, so now we got this giraffe and this stuff like this. Okay. Okay, so the giraffe jogged on, past big buildings and little buildings, over hills and through tunnels until... What's that ahead? Asked Stephen. Is that the circus? Nevis squinted his eyes against the sun and nodded slowly, as if he wasn't quite sure. Stephen poked Jason. It is! Yes, it's a circus! As Nevis hurried over to the dirt road, the circus wagons grew bigger and bigger and bigger. Now, Jason, I believe, his dad's mom might have worked in a circus. She was with the guy what was used to be a nomad. Circus coming to town soon. Keep Washington green. So you're supposed to be keeping Washington State green. Woohoo! Yeah. Well, yeah, just in the 70s. That's before we did the green up cleanup. So yeah. I remember doing the green up cleanup when I was working. But I assume it's the 70s. I don't know. Toucan asked the clown, why do you look so sad? The clown said, no one will give us a place for our circus. Oh. See, the clown's all sad, and the toucan's talking to the clown. Oh. Stephen jumped down from Nevis' back. My name is Stephen. What is yours? He asked the clown. I have no name. Everyone in the circus calls me Sad Clown. He said, I am sad because no one will give us a place where we can make children happy. Oh, man. We will find you a place, Stephen said. Everybody follow Nevis and me. So, yeah, we're going to find this clown a place for a circus so he can be happy. Can you imagine these people not letting the clown be happy? Oh, man, I don't know. The elephant followed the acrobats. So you got all these acrobats for the circus that aren't in town. You need somewhere to go. Who followed the tigers? Who followed the trapeze artists? Who followed the bareback riders? Who followed the band? Who followed... Who followed... Ah, let's give them that to that. I don't know. Am I missing a page? I don't know. Who followed Stephen Nevis into town? They went from house to house. They knocked on many doors. At the corner house, a trapeze artist asked, do you know where we can have a circus? No, the woman said. But if you find a place, let me know. My children would love to go. All right. Toucan tapped the shoulder of a newspaper boy. Do you know where we can have a circus? He asked. No, the boy replied. But if you find a place, let me know. I would like to come along. Sad Clown sighed. I told you no one will give us a place for our circus. So, LNW-SHo and Nevis led the circus down the street. Toucan pointed to an empty lot. Look, he said, we can have a circus there. Good, shouted the fat lady. Good, cried the gymnast. Good, boomed the band leader. A man on a bulldozer stopped. What are you doing? He asked. Uh-oh. Toucan said, we're going to have a circus. The man slowly shook his head. I am sorry, but I am building a new home for my family. If you find a place, let me know. My children love the circus. Sad clown sobbed. I told you no one will give us a place for our circus. I used to have a bunch of stories about me and the giraffe Nevitz. Stephen and Nevitz led the circus. Stephen and Nevitz led the circus down the street. Toucan said, Stephen, you are smart. I am smart. That's what Toucan said. You guys remember that. Okay? I don't want to hear I'm not smart no more. The Toucan said I'm smart. Thank you, Envy Mix. You can think of a place to have a circus. Nevitz nodded his head. Stephen said, I am thinking as hard as I can think. He thought and thought and thought. Where could they have a circus? Stephen, Jason, Mary, and Kathy. The balloons on the back of the giraffe there, right? All right. The giraffe stretched out his neck as far as he could. Toucan could see far away. Look, Toucan shouted, there is a big shopping center. That's where we can have our circus. The giraffe hurried. The lions roared. The balloon man blew up 40 balloons. The gymnast jumped and turned flips in the air. Woo! Oh, yeah. Thank you. Indeed. Oh, we got meat bands and elephants and there's like some vegetables on that van, looks like. See here. Vegetables, meat and fish. Yeah. Everyone clattered into the shopping center after Nevitz and Stephen. So yeah, obviously we're in some shopping center now, right? And we're looking for a place to have our circus. Elephants practiced around the ring, keeping time to the music. Men put up high wires between the drugstore and the supermarket. Trapeze artists practiced swinging back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Suddenly, delivery trucks screeched to a halt. Cars stopped. Shoppers stared. Shop owners yelled, we are sorry you cannot have your circus here. No one can deliver food and no one can buy food. A tear rolled down Sad Clown's cheek as he said, I told you no one will give us a place for our circus. No. Making the clown sad. No. Poor clown. Now we know why some people are afraid of clowns, I think. If people are mean to this poor clown, they won't let him have a circus in town, right? I guess. Stephen, are you? Oh, we gotta show pictures, right? We gotta show pictures. Okay, so we got the fat lady, the clown, the gymnast. What is that guy? Is that a strong man, maybe? And we got the toucan, maybe? All right. And, oh yeah, we can't forget about Nevitz the giraffe and the toucan, right? We need to say that. But we can't forget Nevitz the giraffe. He's my friend. He's my buddy. He's my buddy for a long time, right? Stephen, are you thinking about a place? Asked Toucan. Stephen replied, I am thinking as hard as I can think. Marion thought, Kathy thought, Nevitz thought, everyone thought. The animals, trainers, the fat lady, the strong man, even the trapeze man thought. Stephen asked himself, who loves the circus most? Nevis stretched his long neck, pointed his head in the direction of a building, and winked. Stephen said, Nevis, you've given me the answer. Follow me. Nevis and Stephen led the circus down the street and around the corner to a... Where did they go to? To a school. They're going to a school to have a circus. You think that's a good idea? You think the school's going to let them have a circus? Let's find out. School children hung out the windows and cheered. Teachers clapped. The principal said the big tent can go on the baseball field. Woohoo! So the principal, the teachers, kids are all loving this circus idea. We're going to put the tent on the baseball field. Yeah, the school. Woohoo! Right? All right. Everyone they had met came to the circus. Who found a place, they asked. Sad Clown said, Steve. Inside the big tent, trapeze artist. Oh, let's show a picture, I guess, before we get going. So we got all these elephants, and we got some swingers up there. We got a high wire actor. We got it going down. The big tent trapeze artist sailed hundreds of feet through the air. The crowd oohed and awed. Elephants kept perfect time to the music. So the elephants danced to the music. Woo! Everyone clapped so loud they could hardly hear the music. And who rode a tiny tricycle around the ring, pulled 100 balloons out of his hat and made everyone laugh? Oh, yeah. So 100 balloons out of his hat, right in the middle, tricycle around the ring. Woo! Mr. Sad Clown! Sad Clown, yeah, baby. Hope you're a happy clown now. And for the first time, he smiled. For the first time, Sad Clown smiled. Well, no one could ever call me a Sad Clown again, he said. Steven said, you can share my name if you'd like to. Oh, thank you, the clown said. Stephen the clown gave Stephen the boy a wide smile. The band played on. Okay, the band played on. Juggler spun 100 plates into the air. Mouths dropped open. The strong man lifted up the 1,000 pounds over his head. Everyone gasped. Lions leaped through blazing hoops of fire. Heads shook in amazement. Toucan was having such a good time, he decided to stay, but the giraffe started home. With Stephen. So the giraffe and Stephen started home. What are we doing going home? We're not going to stay and watch the surface? Stephen and Jason and Marion and Kathy. Stephen's cat chest of the crowd grew further and further and further away. When they got home, Stephen gave Nevis a big hug around his neck. Nevis smiled. Stephen gave him an extra squeeze and whispered in his ear, hurry back, you're my very best friend. Nevis gave him a long, slow wink. So that was my very best friend, Nevis Giraffe, winking at Stephen. or show. And then the story is over. We went home. We did the circus. We made the clown happy. We went to school. We had our circus. And, you know, it was a copyrighted book. I get where it's supposed to need. I'm not trying to make it. You guys can try to look up a read about me book or a what's called the see if the company. I think that company might still be in existence. You know, that was in the early 70s or 80s. I thought it was just a local thing, but evidently it was something out of California, an illustrated thing. Maybe they had Me Book Publishing Company. That was Me Books Publishing Company. And I don't know that, but when we went to do these stories, we went to these people's house, and they asked a question. They asked like what you want to have in the stories. They might have only like do certain things. I don't know because I assume the animations were probably made. Not that that they bought a work to have to animate every book, a different one. But so it's a story about you, so I don't know because I mean, honestly, they could have just took like robot and changed the names and stuff to go with your story for each one. I don't know if I don't know how this worked, but I remember them asking you like this, but I think I named the giraffe. I think I wanted the animal as a giraffe. Mm, That's like one of the biggest parts. Like I used to have a bunch of these stories. Don't have a bunch of them anymore. These are just a couple books. I didn't even think I had these anymore. I just found them today. I used to have a lot with the giraffe. M- Me and the giraffe having stories about us. That was like the main character of all mine. I don't remember this robot. So I made find the thing with the robot because I remembered what I remembered was almost all giraffe. And the giraffe was my best friend. And his name backward, what does it spell? Yeah, I don't know. Anyways. And then we had our story time. Thank you all very much for coming. And there we go. We shared the story time. That book, I wasn't sure how easy it was going to be to show pictures and stories and all that, but it worked out pretty good, I think. I don't have like background or whatever that to interfere. I thought I was gonna have to I was thinking I was gonna have to um No, I think I was gonna have to like copy all these or take pictures of each one to get in every page or whatever to kind of show them. But it worked out pretty good. It worked out pretty good to show them. And you know that the copyright and stuff. I'm giving information like on the copyrights and the whatever.